Welcome to Q&A practice. Let's start out actually with a little bit of just two voice. Get us warmed up. We'll start with the defense. Here we go. When did you first notice that there was any work going on down along Vincent Drive? Oh, a few days prior to the occurrence. How did that come to your attention? We saw them. You mean you and your wife? Yes. Were you driving along Vincent at that time? No, we saw them from our front window. Were you aware, before you saw them, that there was going to be some construction in the area? Just hearsay. And you became aware that the sewer line was going to be placed along the road, did you not? Yes. Approximately when did you first become aware of that? It would be a matter of a few weeks, I would say. I don't recall specifically. Did you make any effort to ascertain the nature of the work that was going to be done? No, I did not. Did you make any effort to ascertain the manner in which the work was going to be done? No. Did you have any objection to the work being done? None at all. Now you say you were home on the day when this first happened. Is that correct? Right. Were you able to observe what was going on down there, basically from where you were? Not directly in front of our house. At the time you first noticed the cracks, do you know whether the pipe had been laid in the trench? I believe the pipe at that point had been laid. Do you know when the trench along the front of your property and adjacent to the roadway was dug? It was dug that day. Get our fingers warmed up. Now we'll start working on this transcript. So it looks like we will have two attorneys, plaintiff and the defense, that will be questioning. All right. Starts out with the plaintiff. Here we go. Would you please state your full name and spell your last name for the record? Susan Ann Lee, L-E-E. Okay, Miss Lee. have you had an opportunity to speak with your attorney regarding the nature of the proceeding here today? Yes. Okay. At the risk of being repetitive, I'm going to be going over most likely what he went over with you. You've been placed under oath by the court reporter, and that's an oath that carries with it the penalty of perjury. Do you understand that? Yes. Okay. Have you had your deposition taken before? No. Okay. Well, try not to be nervous. Like I indicated earlier, I don't think we'll be long here today, so try to bear with me. After the court reporter has had an opportunity to transcribe everything that is said here today, she'll make a little booklet out, okay? The booklet will be sent to you, and you will have an opportunity to read it and to make any corrections which you deem necessary, okay? So no one expects you to be perfect here today, but try your best, because if you make any substantial changes, that could prove embarrassing to you, okay? All right. Also, wait for me to finish my entire question before you give any kind of a response, because it's difficult for the court reporter to listen to two people talking at the same time, okay? Okay. Try to speak up, because although you can nod your head and use gestures like I do all the time, that doesn't mean anything to the court reporter, as she is listening intently to everything that is said. Okay? Okay. Try not to give categorical responses, which are uh-huh or huh-uh, because later when those are put into the booklet, it's hard to understand if that was a yes or a no. Okay? Okay. Don't purposely guess at anything, because I'm not entitled to have you guess. Okay? I am entitled to have your best estimate of certain things. Do you understand the difference between a guess and an estimate? Yes. Good. If you don't understand anything that I ask you, or you didn't hear any question, please feel free to let me know, because I don't want you to have to guess at the meaning of the question, okay? Okay. Are you taking any medication, or are you under the influence of any alcoholic beverages which might affect your ability to give some good testimony here today? No. If at any time you want to take a break, please say the word, and I will be happy to accommodate you. Okay? Okay. Do you have any questions before we begin? No. What is your current residence address? 260 East 10th Street, Simi Valley. And how long have you resided at that address? Approximately 2 years. And prior to living at that address, where did you live? I was living in Richmond, Virginia for a month. Okay. Prior to living in Richmond, Virginia for a month, did you live in Simi Valley? Uh-huh. Okay. In Highland. In Highland? Yes. Okay. And what street is this in Highland Summer Lane? What's your date of birth? 7/27/57. Do you know your driver's license number? Yes. And could you give that to me? N2510650. Are you currently employed? Unemployed. You're currently unemployed? Yes. Okay. When was the last time you were employed? June of 02, June 01. And at that time, who were you employed by? St. Joseph's Hospital. And what was your occupation? Nurse's aide. All right, so we're just getting started with this transcript. We'll carry on next time. Thank you. That will conclude our Q&A practice.